Boop boop. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boop boop. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boop boop. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Sweet, sweet,
Sweet nothings.
beat. That's what it was called. Hello.
I was doing the Aladdin.
Multiple doors.
I was doing Aladdin. Ooh, you all sideways. Oh wait, you're straight. They sideways. Wait.
Oh, wait, I can't even use my camera no more.
That one.
No.
No, I went.
This one. Well, guess I'm going to this one.
It's the wrong one.
Alright, the game's bugging out.
When your assets don't load correctly.
The game's bugging out. Oh god. Ooh. Okay. Oh, what up? It's
Give me a kiss. Okay.
Well then. Ah! What the fuck are you doing?
Spooked ya when you spook yourself.
When you scare yourself, running into yourself. Who are you?
When you're stuck in a time loop.
It's gotta be like all the people in those. It's gotta be all the
rolls.
picture in those. All the people in the pictures.
Huh?
All the people in the pictures that we found.
No.
Oh, I'm getting disoriented. Oh, that's going really fast. The fuck. Jesus.
Got him.
Hunger! Hunger! Oh, good. More war flashbacks. Can I move? I can't see. I don't know if I want to see. What's that noise? That's it.
Squishy.
Fade the black. That's all I see, ladies. What is this?
That one's painted. Looks like a school project.
Okay. I have the power to break wood. Obtain new ability.
Is this Minecraft?
Breaking wood.
Getting wood. You're seeing red. You're enraged.
All I'm seeing is the Blair Witch too, flashing on my phone.
I'll kill you.
Shut up. Come here. You want me? You want me? I'll fucking stop warping, bro.
This is definitely an Enderman. It's warping around. Not supposed to look at it.
Come here.
This man just got a diamond sword.
I got diamond sword, sharpness 3, smite 3.
Sharpness 3, that's it? You got a diamond sword, sharpness 5.
Smite.
You can't have
smite.
sharpness 5 and smite.
No?
No. You can have sharpness 5, unbreaking, looting 3. That's a good one. Got him.
I'm killing them all.
I don't think we're going to get the good ending.
I'm morphing them out of existence.
I don't think we're going to get the good ending.
You disappear too. I'm killing them all. They're all dying by my hand. Die. Just take the Thanos snap.
It's Thanos him. Being Thanos snap.
Dead. Gone. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, he didn't let me kiss him. Pretty sure there's a spot behind you. True.
This way.
Got it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. He's calmed down now.
What the hell just happened? What was that?
I went killing.
This is it. The basement. We're finally here.
Finally here.
Finally made
Hot
it to the
or cold.
basement.
Peter!
Look at that little water heater.
Peter, where are you?
Peter? Hey, Peter!
Hey, Peter. Ooh, shoe.
Hanging your shoes over the shower.
Where else you gonna dry 'em?
Propane.
Propane.
Got all the hanging photos. The fuck is that? Oh, it's smoke.
The bad smoke texture.
Fuck. He's not here. What now?
What do I do now?
What do
He
you
got
mean?
down there.
Go down there. You have wood cut.
Did you really think it would be that easy, Ellis?
Yes.
That the kid would be waiting here for you?
Yes.
You could save him and go home a hero? No, Ellis. You don't do that.
Where are you, motherfucker? Show yourself! I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands. And after what you've done, I'm gonna enjoy it!
So am I. Come on, then. The key is under the table. I'm waiting on the other side.
Ooh, don't trust it.
Give me that key.
That wasn't really under the table, though.
Hey, it's like little taped onto the table.
Lip. Go
Give
get
me
him.
the shovel.
I'd take the shovel with me.
I'm gonna do it with my He said bare hands, so
I'll bare hands, but you don't have a punching ability.
I'll do it with my bare fists.
Wait. You have bare fists?
Ooh.
Ooh. Shout out to...
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. Smitty.
No, Cryos. Just kidding, both of them. They're both pretty boys.
Both pretty gentlemen. Oh. What the fuck is
An
this?
actual pre-rendered cutscene.
Is it? Or is this... Yeah, it doesn't look that good. It's pre-rendered. I'm out of the house.
This actually looks decent, so it's pre-rendered. What was this?
I don't know.
This is my jam.
Larry, kill him.
To see him on a tree line.
I don't know what's happening.
That was him twisting his nipple.
No, please. I'm not gonna hurt you. Shh. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Please. Shh. Quiet.
That's her.
I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh my god.
Had to do what you had to do, bro.
True.
If you don't want to die, you're just gonna scream.
Fuck! You sick fuck! This is what you get, you fucking piece of shit!
Jesus.
It's over. It's finally over.
Shut up! All those people, children, I will rip your fucking heart out!
Here anymore.
You won't get out of it that easily!
Free.
I won't let you!
She always wanted you to become.
Shut up!
I caught it.
That's myself.
Yeah, you were him. Hey, doggo's back. That's all I really cared for. Doggo's alive. That's all I cared about. That's a good ending to me. What do you think?
That's it.
Came in a rage and despair, the story continues. Carver was born again. Despite his injuries, Bullet survived. He was later found wandering outside
The Shannon's house.
Shannon's house. Just cut all her ties with Ellis after learning of his fate. She did not say a word. Peter's fate remains unknown. Whatever. With no clues to its whereabouts, Sheriff Lanning's body was never recovered from the Black Hills forest. Todd Buchanan's body was found months later in the... Okay, I can't read fast.
Tappy East Creek Sawmill, so rotten it was nearly beyond identification. That it?
Cool. Black screen.
Black?
Show me the end. So I'm pretty sure this was the bad ending.
What's it?
Okay. Pretty sure this was the bad ending. Apparently this game has multiple endings.
4.
Yeah.
And they're all about the same
Yeah.
as what you just saw.
I mean, Bullet's alive, so I count that as a good ending. Wouldn't you?
I didn't fucking drop her, bro. I didn't drop him, I
Yeah.
left him be. But from what I heard, all the endings have so slight changes you almost miss them, and they almost look all like that.
Interesting.
And to get the best ending, you're going to be mad.
Why?
From what I heard, in order for you to get the best ending you could possibly get, one, you can't reprimand your dog at all. You need to be loving to it like all the time and feed it its snacks and shit. And no picking up any of those wooden totem people, and no destroying any of the photo stick hanger things.
Interesting.
You can't touch anything, you can't break those, and you can't be beaten bad to your dog. How would you know that? Like, your dog was scared of the thing, so you'd want to break them, and you have those little totem things.
So what does that give? Does he just leave?
Huh?
Does he save the child and leave?
No, I think it's pretty much still almost the same as that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure he doesn't, like, become the guy, though.
Like I said, very slight.
Interesting. Whatever.
And for some reason, to get the best ending, you're not supposed to destroy any of that shit or take anything.
We destroyed everything.
Well, I mean, the dog was scared, so I thought I was supposed to.
Nah, we got the best ending because we looked out for the dog.
I'm pretty sure one of the better endings is if you didn't reprimand your dog at all, the dog would probably stay with you or something. We did stay bad to it once, so we didn't give him any snacks.
Well, yeah, we didn't give it any snacks at all.
And I think we might have said reprimanded him about two, maybe a couple of times.
Because he ran. No, it was once because he ran.
So he looked
off.
at me and he was like, you saved me, but you looking a little...
You looking a little stinky. I might just head out.
I'll run off. Thanks, though.
Thanks, though.
Well, free to play in the Game Pass. From what it was worth, you scared me like twice.
In the last episode.
And then the first half of the game, I wasn't even sure what I was playing.
It felt more like...
The only time the game actually felt like Blair Witch was the ending climax was in the house.
Even then, that felt more like PT.
But it had Blair Witch stuff in it. The rest of the game didn't really have any Blair Witch.
I think the parts where you were just wandering around,
lost in the woods trying to
is
find
the Blair Witch.
pieces of
That's
shit.
Blair Witch. The house.
That was the Blair Witch house that we were in.
Yes, but that felt more like PT. When you found people, it kind of like was like, there's people.
And all those fucking flashbacks to why you're going nuts because you're war scene shit.
Yeah, it was Blair Witch in quotations.
You're the war
PTSD.
The war shit. Nah. Apparently the war shit made me go crazy, and I went delusional and started going killing.
Yeah.
I was the one going around and kidnapping all the kids and killed the sheriff probably and whatever else.
It was it's Psycho and Continue. That's all it was. To me, for what it was a good game.
Yes, sir.
Being based off Blair Witch, not so much.
If I didn't have the Game Pass, I would have spent $30 though.
For $30, it was good. I would say if you paid $30, that's pretty much what you're getting. You're getting $30 on it.
Will I play it again though?
Maybe if I really wanted to see it, but I could literally just Google it nowadays.
Go around and not pick up anything.
If I wanted to, I would say I'm not really that invested.
No, the game dragged a little bit too much for me at some points for me to want to try to go through it again.
Yeah. The war scenes, watching them wasn't very fun.
Oh, it's just walking down the streets with gunfire and screaming.
Yeah. A lot of it seemed kind of very... It had its own trope. But a lot of it, I feel like a lot of it came from... I wouldn't say... What's the word? I don't want to say it was like inspired, but it has a lot of elements from PT. Repetition with slight variance, repetition with slight variance.
Well, the
campsite, the house itself. It was the same thing with slight variance that you have to repeat over and over to finally get through it.
The game Layers of Fear, which this team made, literally has like parts from that look like they're literally ripped from PT. Even the enemy is the PT girl. It looks just like the PT person in Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I mean, I don't know if somebody from there worked with Kojima on PT, but it has a lot of PT elements. Which, not saying that's bad. PT was amazing. Just
Well, Silent Hills never went through, so I guess maybe Layers of Fear kind of took that inspiration and went their way with it since PT was shut down.
I will say, this has more of a Silent Hill feel to it than Blair Witch.
This game?
Yeah, with the twists, the tropes, the turns, everything like that. Like, it turns out something else is going on. Where
It's the unpredictability.
Blair Witch,
anything could just fall apart whenever we wanted to.
Blair Witch, the original story, the original movie, was based around anticipation. What's around the corner? This game had
Nothing around the corner?
Nothing around the corner.
Except maybe a few parts in the house at the end. Like I said, the house at the end had some stuff to it.
It felt more like, well, it was more jump scares. We were talking, something happened.
Twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was jump scares. Where Blair Witch, the jump scares were the anticipation build up. The jump scare happened. It was not supposed to be scary, but because the anticipation happened, you got scared because of it.
Nothing so far has scared me as much as I did with fucking Silent Hill. So
Silent Hill, Resident Evil 7.
Resident
Evil 7. That room.
Resident Evil 7 had a few spots.
That room.
Especially a couple sections in the game which was literally made for that purpose.
Yeah, but that room...
But but in Resident Evil 7, once you've explored the whole house and you went back, you know where everything is and you've...
You know which room I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know. That was in the beta.
Yeah, the beta's room. I, of all people, was like, it's kind of freaky.
Yeah,
and you know horror games don't really bug me.
No, because I mean you can hear what's behind the door and you don't want to open it because you have the beta gave you nothing to defend yourself. Like
here's the thing. I was more scared at the fact that I knew what was behind the door and not knowing how to deal with it, but knowing it was there.
I knew there was some kind of monster behind the door, and I didn't get a gun or nothing like that. Open the door and it's right, and then you hear it, but you open the door, nothing's there.
Yeah, and then you go and turn around.
You go in, you go all the way in.
The door locks or closes.
It closes and there's something in there, and you turn around and then it crashes through the fucking wall.
Yeah.
That's how you're supposed to do it. It would have been different if you just opened the door and it was right in your face.
Yeah, if it was right there in your face, you'd be like,
bland.
okay, I'll close the door, I'm fine. But it gets you in the room, and then that's anticipation. Anticipation will always beat jump scares.
Done right, a jump scare is fine with me. But if it's just there for the sole purpose of, ha, gotcha.
But there needs to be anticipation behind it.
There has to be a build-up in an atmosphere. If you just wander and all of a sudden,
it's like,
cool jump scare, thanks, game.
I got spooked for 2 seconds, I'm fine now.
But if you're wandering for a long time, like 20 minutes, nothing happened, and all you hear is just fucking ambience.
It starts getting closer.
Darker.
It's getting
you can't
louder.
see anything, but you hear everything.
Yeah.
And then you're at the free, and like, oh, nothing happened, we're good. And then,
gotcha. Perfect. That's a jump scare. That's a perfect setup. Like, Like you said, running.
And it's not just a jump scare gone. Sometimes it's like gets you, and then it's a whole sequence.
And then it's the chase. It's the you've got to escape it.
I was like, oh, there's an actual enemy here.
There's
what
an
do I do?
enemy. I need to go. You need to run. You need to know how to do things.
Kind of like those spots in Silent Hill where there was like dark room, empty room, heard everything, nothing was there, couldn't hear anything. Went and grabbed the item. All of a sudden, you still see nothing, but you're getting hurt, and there's something there, but you don't know what the fuck. You can't do anything. Or you think a room is safe because nothing's happened for a while, and then that's when it actually something happens, and you're like, oh, keep going. Oh, it's just this and that. We're good, and then not good. Unless it's like, or like your games, there's like every single time you get something, and it's expect it. Like, oh, picking that item up again. Here, what?
All right, get ready. Here we go. Repetition, bad. No build up, bad. What else? It's pretty much the only things really in horror.
Yeah.
Don't do repetition. Don't do just jump scares.
And Resident Evil 7 was almost like built to be more scary first person thing. You played Resident Evil 4, not scary.
Yeah. No, Resident Evil 4 is more like an action horror game.
Resident Evil 2 did bring it back a little bit. They made it actually feel scary again. The remake with the tyrant.
I will say with this game,
Mr. X.
The scene where you had to rely on your camera on the signs, that was a good scene. That was a good part.
Like
where you had to like wave through. You had to listen to signals. You had to listen to what he told you. That was good.
There was like nothing there, but he still told you to go that way. If you keep going,
yeah,
something will come at you. But there ain't nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. But if he tells you to do something, that's good. That's good design, because that makes
intensity.
It's not even that. Like you're physically You're interacting with the voice actor. You're listening to audio commands, which a lot of games use them but don't utilize them to their full potential, especially in horror games. Like sound design is such a big thing, and people don't realize voices are included in that sound design. So I give
you know how much weird shit you can make, or you can pitch change or whatever the fuck else.
It's not
you can
even
do
pitch
with your
change.
voice.
You don't even need to do that. Like this game, he was telling you simple commands, and if you didn't listen to it, you were dead. Whether because you're led to believe. Even at one point, he's like, crouch down, sit there, keep sitting there. See, you're still
Don't move.
Yeah, he's like, don't move. See, you're still listening to me. They acknowledge that. They acknowledge that it's, hey, you were listening to the voice now. You don't have to be at this point, but you still are.
And if you didn't listen, he's like, if you keep doing that, you're going to die. You better stop.
I'm talking about the end of it, when he's like, see, even now, you're still like a dog listening, or whatever he said.
But if I didn't listen to him, though, I would have died.
Would you have, though, at that point?
We did. I don't think I listened to him.
No, I'm talking about the end.
Fucked up.
At the end.
Don't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, we don't know. And
I knew for a fact if I turned around at that end when I was looking in the corner, yes, I died.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, you're led to believe, and that's good design. Because what if you, like to say at that point, you did walk forward and nothing happened?
Or a game like Silent Hill where you just go. There's nobody to listen to. You just go.
Well, yeah, that's another key thing when you're left to freedom to figure it out. That's the Silent Hill kind of trope near the end of it.
Yeah, but then you find places where you never wished you found.
Well, yeah. And it can be good.
Like, I could have missed that whole area, but I went in there and I regret everything.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is that goes to a whole different element of exploration and exploring, which
that's why
good.
I explore. You want to see everything.
It's good as long as there's not too much of it. If you're in a path, but you have options to look at other things, but you don't have to, that's good. If you're forced to explore everything, that's bad.
You go over there but then you're forced to go back there anyway because turns out that wasn't optional.
You talking about
that spot you went to was required you to go back to later.
You talking about Borderlands?
Well, anything really.
When we played Borderlands.
Anything. You go all the way down that way, find out it's locked, you leave, then you keep going the main path, and then you find out, oh, here's the thing. That way you went is actually the way you're supposed to go now. As you found that you need to go there.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like when it's like you have the option, but you have to backtrack. Backtracking is another thing that's annoying.
Backtracking can sometimes be fine if it's done right.
But it's very hard.
But like some games have you backtrack, but everything has changed. It's different.
There's
good.
That's
maybe
good.
New enemies, or the environment has changed because it's later in the game, and you go back and things have been changed or corrupted or something. You're backtracking the same area, but it's
good backtracking.
Slightly different.
That's good backtracking, though.
Yeah.
I like how we've done like an episode.
Or you go through the whole, you backtrack and it's the same shit. Everything's still dead. There ain't nothing left. You already went through that.
Yeah, that's bad backtracking.
This didn't have any backtrack.
Yeah,
but well, I mean, it did kind of. I was wandering that same like area with the camp several times.
That was.
And I was looping that area for a few times. Different times.
Yeah, but that was done with intention of. You went one path, wound up in the same path. It was supposed to be like going crazy. You're like, how did I end up
there was a good like 10 minutes where I was wandering with not really any clue to what I was even doing.
Yeah. Well, there's no indication. It has to be done right. Everything has to be. It's such an easy cop out to just say it has to be done right, but
it turns out I had to find one little purple flower some fucking where.
Yeah.
All in all, give it one try and then you're good. Probably just get rid of it after that. So
I would say give it a try. If you like Blair Witch, it has a lot of the elements, but it's also not really justice. But for a game as is, you could call this anything. I feel like Blair Witch was thrown on it for the attention.
I mean, the original Blair Witch Project.
If you were to call this like fucking Cabin in the Woods, it would still have the same effect for me. Because
that's a movie, though.
Okay, so is Blair Witch.
No. That was real.
Allegedly. There's no proof.
Cabin in the Woods is fake. There's no such thing as a cabin in the woods.
There's no such thing. That's why it's a legend. Because there's allegedly a cabin in the woods and you have to find it.
Oh,
like I said, throw any name on it, it's still what it is. It's still a $30 game at the end of the day. Would I recommend it? Give it a try. If you have the Game Pass for $30 to spend, give it a try.
If you have the Game Pass, definitely do it.
See if you can get a different ending.
If you don't have the Game Pass and it's $30, find out first maybe before you just
check out our other videos. But I mean, that's my analysis. I mean, pretty much do this on all horror games with like some kind of like message.
I don't know what the fuck the message was. It was just like,
I mean,
don't go to war, and you'll get PTSD.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, not everyone gets PTSD from it, but
he did. He fucking killed he killed some bitch. He killed a woman.
He killed multiple people.
That whole thing was probably, I think that whole thing led up to that one scene where he killed that woman because she was going to make noise, and he regrets it. The whole thing was because of what he did there.
All the scenes where it's the woman going.
That was her being stabbed.
But the thing is, if you saw, like, if you paid attention, he killed her. He shot an unarmed boy at the gas station.
Yeah.
I mean, he killed the sheriff technically. Because
he looked at himself.
Yeah.
Kidnapped all those people in the pictures apparently, because that's what that thing did. So apparently he did that.
Yeah.
But it's still, out of all of that, he still had that dog through all that. All the killing and shit that he did.
Dogs are loyal. Dogs don't look at like who you kill. It's loyalty.
Was it really ever real though? Because which way was real?
I mean,
He killed himself, his old self, his new self. I don't get it. What self did he kill when he killed that? When he killed the tree guy.
I think Blair. They're portraying Blair. I think they're portraying Blair Witch as a paradox.
Because he said he was like, I don't hear her voice anymore. She's always wanted you to become me. At the end when he stabbed him.
Like I said, I think it's a paradox. He himself enters, or quote himself enters. Blair Witch, this whole like area is in its own dimension. Once he enters, he's stuck in it. It's a Silent Hill trope. They enter, they're stuck there.
You can never leave.
But
once you cross the fog wall, you can't come back out.
yeah, so he enters, he goes through this whole thing, kills himself, becomes himself. His past self comes in, does the same thing, kills him, becomes him. Past self comes in, does everything, that kind of thing. It's a paradox. It's looping itself into like eternity.
Is it funny how Blair Witch is around Maryland and the iterations of Silent Hill is West Virginia? Very, very odd.
Even though the original was Centralia, which was in Pennsylvania, I believe.
I said iterations of it.
Yeah. No. The whole... It has to do with the area and the fact that urban legends, the myth...
Fucking
Mothman.
Gotta have something.
Where's Sleepy Hollow? Is that West Virginia? Where's that?
I think so.
Oh yeah, because Hollows. The Hollers. I don't know. Sleepy Hollow. It's around this area.
Well, I think that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, it's about a half hour's worth of actually
we gave our we you know
analysis.
Always give our final thoughts on shit like this.
Yeah,
especially if it's an indie game, so you gotta
indie game. I mean, like I said,
give props.
Give it a try. It's $30. You have the Game Pass. It's free. Try to get a different ending. See if you can get the worst ending possible, the best ending possible.
Looks like we look like we probably got a pretty bad one because we destroyed everything and made our dog upset.
But we saved our dog, so
we saved our dog. I guess I could have left that ass.
Yeah, could you imagine you become dead and then the dog doesn't appear? There you go, worst ending. Nah, honestly, for what it is, good job. I mean, I don't know if they'll ever see it, but. They probably won't because just like indie channels, we're indie games. We're a small channel.
But if you guys hit that like button and subscribe, maybe you'll see it. Somebody else will see it.
Yeah, if you tell your friends, spread this out. Tell them, hey, this small channel that has no relevancy
play Blair Witch
and said good job.
Play Blair Witch.
Gave I think a constructive analysis. It wasn't like professional, but I think it was constructive. But yeah, if you enjoyed, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed, we do random. I hate the word random. Stop making that fucking face. We do all types of genres of games.
Mainly horror, apparently.
Yeah, we do a lot of horror. Some fun stuff. I'm not saying horror is bad or not fun, but like some silly games, some old school games. A little bit of everything. We even have tier lists. Bye.